Welcome to Stream at BONIM. Welcome. High five to all of you. What a great day we're going to have today. Today we're talking about matter. What is matter? Or for that sake, what is the matter? Matter is everything that we come across in our lives. Everything. Ceilings, floors, cars, toothpaste, toothbrushes, hairbrushes, everything that we see, or sometimes things that we don't see, are made up of matter. There are actually 15 states of matter. Some are so obscure we wouldn't even know about them. But we're going to be talking about the three most popular: solids, liquids, and gases. So what is matter made out of? Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms. If I had a teeny tiny little piece of sand in my hand, 60 million trillion atoms would fit in my hand. That means it's the number 60 with 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 zeros after it. And then inside each of those atoms are something called molecules. Oh my gosh, all these new words. And molecules can be one of three ways: a proton, which is positive, a neutron, which is negative, and an electron. So if we had the most powerful telescope or magnifying glass, this is what those teeny, teeny, tiny particles would look like. So here is a solid. A solid has the atoms so close together that they cannot move. A liquid has a lot of atoms and they could kind of move. They're not as close as the solids, but gases, the particles are all over and they're free flowing, and they are the lightest matter that we have. So right now we're going to talk about solids. Over here I have some solids, blocks. I can change blocks by cutting them. I could change blocks by putting them in a fire and they turn to ash. But blocks are very hard, so they are a solid. Wood cannot flow freely, and so the shape will not naturally change. We have a car. Here we go. This car is solid. Sometimes solids can squish, but I can't take it apart unless I cut it or saw it. And then of course we have fruit. So here is an apple. An apple is a solid, but something special can be done with apples to change it, and we'll talk about that next week. So over here we have a liquid, and here we have water, and you can see that water conforms right into the shape. Watch what happens when I pour water into another shape. Here we have a container. I'm pouring in the water. There we go. And what happens to that water? Whoa, I have too much. Okay, water will conform to the shape of the container we pour it in. And just like here where it's spilled, water will keep flowing until it finds an edge, or maybe it evaporates. And that's a liquid. Apple juice, orange juice, milk, grapefruit juice. That is all, those are all liquids. So now we come over here. We have two balloons. The balloons seem similar. They're both blue. But I have the word carbon dioxide on this one. And I have the word, helium on this one. They look the same, don't they? So I'm going to talk about the carbon dioxide balloon first. When I have this balloon and I take it off of here. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, here we go. Here it is. If I throw it in the air, I can see it's very light. Ready? But eventually it does fall to the ground, just like because of gravity. And this is how I blew up that balloon. Are you ready? We've talked about how we breathe in oxygen, but we breathe out carbon dioxide. You can't see it, but it's there. That is a gas. And we know that trees will breathe in or take in carbon dioxide, but will let out oxygen from their leaves. So we need each other. Okay, so this is carbon dioxide. This balloon is a little bit different. This balloon was filled with something called helium. He is a scientific name. If I let go of this, I'm wondering if any of you know what will happen. Let's go. Oh, look at that. The helium floats. So helium is a gas that is lighter than air and will float. If I was outside, that helium balloon would go way, way, way high up into the atmosphere. So two different gases, carbon dioxide and helium. So next week when we meet, we're going to talk about solids, we're going to talk about liquids, and we're going to talk about gases. But let's take a quick review now. Here are some solids I'm sure you know about. Blocks, those are solids. Books, solid. Stones, a solid. Cheese, a solid. So I want you to look around your house and find some solids. And maybe you could do a quick response and let me know what you find. Then we have liquids. Ketchup, chili sauce, salsa, those are liquids. Sunscreen that we put on us to protect us from the ultraviolet rays that come from the atmosphere. Glue, that's a liquid. And of course, you know me and honey. Honey, which comes from bees, is a liquid. And now we have gases. Carbon dioxide, which is what we blow out when we blow out a candle on a cake. We have gasoline that we put in our car. That is a gas, that forms a gas. Steam, if you have a hot cup of tea or hot cocoa, the steam that comes out of the cup or even out of the tea kettle is gas. And air in our tires is also a gas. So I want you to think about, what solids do you know? What liquids do you know? And what gases do you know? And next week, we are going to play a game called Solid, Liquid, and Gas. So think about the world around you and observe and use your scientific heads. Have a great week and see you soon. Bye.